And we're live.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody. It's showtime. Oh my God. Welcome, everybody. So tomorrow is the big day. Oh my God, it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
So tomorrow is May 11th, the big day, the start. I don't even know how we got here.
Seriously.
I don't know how we got here.
We were just joking about how sneaky our guides are because when we got to Tulum, we had no inkling that we were about to throw a music festival. And suddenly this happened.
How's everyone doing? First of all, let's welcome everyone in. Let's all settle into this space. Let's take a few deep breaths. Let's connect heart to heart. I'm feeling that. There. Did you guys feel that connection? I felt it. Did you feel it?
Yeah.
So, as Siman was saying, we were literally just talking about how 3 months ago when we came to Tulum, I went on a video in front of all of you and I literally said, I'm not doing any events in Tulum. I'm really tired from the Miami event and Tulum is just going to be fun. And then I came back on video and I said, okay, fine. I said to my guides, I'll just do a little party. People can come in. We'll all just rent a big catamaran or something and go sailing. And I don't want anything more than that because I don't want to work. Remember that video? The guides are so sneaky that if they had told me that the plans are that we would be hosting a huge 5-day music festival like the NewEarth Festival, I would have said, no, I need a 6-month break. Like literally, Siman and I don't know how we got here, but here we are. We're ready to go.
And I was just marveling at the fact that when we got the House of Ra download 2 years ago, we had no clue this was going to become a thing. Like this is not something, when we first got the House of Ra name, it was actually Ra channeling through me directly. And I was telling her like an excited little kid, I'm like, I've never experienced Ra and he's here. It was in Niagara Falls, Ontario in Canada.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2.5.
We were just vacationing in an Airbnb and Ra drops in. I'm like, holy shit. And he gave us very clearly that day the House of Ra name, although we had no clue that it was even going to be a music company. And secondly, he told us you're Simon Ra and she is Ra Child. So that's the day she got her name, Ra Child.
And when I got my name Ra Child, all I thought was, okay, I'll make my Instagram name Ra Child. Like, what am I going to do with this name, right? Remember?
Yeah.
And now it's my DJ name, and I'm now becoming a full-fledged DJ out of this world. Hi, Coach Kathy. Hi, everybody.
So it literally feels like the way our life is unfolding, it literally feels like things are downloaded into us like a blueprint into our DNA. And we do conscious acts, but we're being guided by this invisible hand to unfold. Literally, it's destiny. It's like destiny is coded into our DNA, and then we're acting consciously, but unconsciously or super consciously, we're doing so much more that's part of a grand design. And that's not just happening to us, it's happening to a lot of us. That's what it means that we're coming into unity consciousness, where we're moving towards a certain direction, and we all know what we're moving towards. We're moving towards world peace. We're moving towards unity and harmony, and we're all weaving and interweaving so beautifully. It's like literally the physical manifestation of unity consciousness unraveling before our eyes. So when we got the name House of Ra, we had no idea what it was. Then before coming to Florida, we were still in Costa Rica. And we decided to register the URL.
No, we got the message to go and look if houseofra.com is available. And it was $5,000. So we went to check and somebody had bought it for $5,000. And the guide said, buy it. And we're thinking, it's a lockdown. Why would we spend $5,000? Like we're just, vacationing in Costa Rica. So it's surreal, guys. It's surreal. And we bought the domain houseofra.com. And then 3 months later, we host a party 4 months later in Miami with 300 light workers present from all over the world. So for all of you who are new to our channel, we're literally telling you all that our lives, for those of you who've been watching us since 2020, we don't need to explain to you how surreal, how magical this invisible, by the way, I'm wearing Siman's hat.
It looks good, right?
Do you guys like it? I just realized I'm wearing your hat. So yeah, like literally, we're being guided by this invisible hand, this invisible force, and life's just getting more and more magical. But Siman and I are like you guys. We're just sitting there and saying, "We're doing a festival. How did we know to call it a New Earth Festival? Like it's this force working through us, and
Yeah.
it's absolutely magical. And that's actually why we're making this video. Siman and I we're about to check out of our house and go check into the hotel, and the Andromedans contacted us. And oh, this is another thing I wanted to say to you. You guys know this already, but this is for those of you who are new to us. So we have a trend that anytime we host a retreat or an event or anything we do, basically, we don't get guidance or we don't prepare, because literally the guidance doesn't come until the very, very last minute. So the first 2-3 years, we like 8 years ago, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, we were a bit nervous, like, oh my God, what are we going to do? How are we going to prove ourselves to the people coming? How are we going to prove our worth? And now, literally, that was us still being in 4D, right? Like thinking about how do we prove ourselves? And now we don't try to prove ourselves because we know who we are. And that's the shift. And for this particular festival, you guys, we've been very busy, but not doing the things you think we've been doing. So you might think, oh, these guys have been planning the curriculum, planning the activations, planning the meditations. None of it. All we've been doing is keeping our vibration high. And we've been doing the back end, like the harder work, which is speak to the facilitators, interview people, book the caterers, book the chefs. Like it's more the heavy work because you're dealing with so many people. And now today, the Andromedans contacted us and we're like, finally, because one day before, usually the guidance starts coming in. Until now, it was closed, the guidance, and it just started. And you want to tell them? It was 5 minutes ago, just so you know. That's why we're making this video.
So we literally just finished packing and we were taking a breather. And the Andromedans came in and they said, in the opening ceremony, the first time we meet everybody who's there, they said, make everyone sit in circles of 10. I'm like, okay. And I told EldoRa, and she's like, why would we just sit in circles of 10? That's a horrible idea.
No, well, he says...
because that's all I had said,
he
right?
Says
I hadn't completed
sitting
my
in
thought.
circles of 10 was a good idea. Then I say, okay, what will they do? They'll just chit-chat with each other. I'm like, that's such a stupid idea.
I blurted it out before I even got the whole download.
And then he's like, wait a
I'm
second.
like, wait a minute, guys. Like, what are we supposed to do in the circle of 10?
And then he says to me, oh, I got it.
Then they literally, in my inner vision, they showed me a circle of 10 with people placing their hands behind the other and like a rainbow light going around. So imagine like a rainbow frequency going around everyone's hearts. And we're just sitting in a circle with our hand behind our partner's
And there's like
heart.
10 groups.
And they're saying we're going to create a unity consciousness grid in all the participants on day 0. Like before even the celebration.
This is tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not day 0. Tomorrow's day 1.
I mean, technically we're not doing anything but the opening circle.
Of course we are. I'm doing the whole program that day. You just don't know what I'm doing yet.
Oh, okay.
He's like, what do you mean we're not doing anything? So anyway.
We're like super spontaneous about this event to the extent that some of the downloads she's received, she hasn't even told me. So we're like literally like gunning.
And this is the fun part. This is the easy part. So that's the first thing. The second thing, guys, for everybody watching, we're being guided that all of us, I got this message a week ago and I had kind of put it in the back of my head saying I'll do it last minute. And just now, literally 5 minutes before this video, the ping came again saying, don't forget. So let me try to translate it in the best of my ability. So what the guides are saying is that we have a solid connection right now, right? With the soul family, with all of you. So they want all of us to form, to connect. And we'll see how we're going to do this. But at the end of this video won't be long. But at the end of this, we're going to do something that we'll channel. But what they're saying is create an energetic container, because every single one of you is a powerful light worker, whether or not you're coming to the event. And what we need from you, what the guides, the angels, the event needs from you is for all of us to create, to connect. And we'll go through some of the steps to connect our hearts, to connect I'm even seeing like our light bodies, like our light bodies are all connected. Our light bodies are not restrained to space and time and date. Our light bodies can meet up there if we set the intentions here. So the call, the divine call to action for every single one watching is for you to step in and help us create the energetic container for this festival to move ahead with the highest light possible. And think of yourselves as Blu-ray warriors of the light. Think of yourselves as, you're think of yourselves as protectors, guardians,
Space holders,
space holders.
shamans.
Yes. So we'll be doing that. We'll be ending with some of that. And what else did you want to talk about? Oh yeah, you want to tell them how to get the most out of the event. So guys, for those of you who don't know, we're actually being guided to stream certain parts. So let me just the whole schedule is up. The live streams are all going to be free. There's going to be
You can go to houseofra.com to check out all the live streaming links.
yes, we're going to be streaming the angelic ceremony, which is going to be extremely powerful on May 12th.
That's the group healing
This
ceremony.
is the angelic ceremony, as well as the group healing will be aired live. And the guides are saying that for those of you who are watching from afar, wear white, cleanse, set intentions. Don't do the ceremony in like a chaotic environment, because you're going to be in sacred ceremony with us. And so set that intention and say, I affirm that I am going into sacred ceremony. I affirm that I'm clearing my schedule for the next 4 hours, and I'm setting time aside from my busy, chaotic schedule to receive the healing and the activations and the upgrades and the love from this ceremony. Third message that came in is, if you guys have any crystals, you can place them in your room, because you're going to be in ceremony, and set the intention that our ceremony will also activate your crystals, because we are going to be working with crystals that will now work with your crystals. The crystals work on a quantum level.
We're even working with some pyramids to charge the crystals at the event. So it's going to be very powerful. And that pyramid's energy is going to come through to your space if you create a ceremonial space before you attend. So we would even recommend putting a do not disturb sign in your room for the duration of the live if you're attending remotely. Cleanse and dress for the occasion as if you are attending in person, and bring your intentions for the event, like what healing do you wish to receive, what do you wish to let go of, or what do you wish to bring more of into your life. So be intentional about it. And when you're in that room watching the live, before the preparation for the room, if you really want to get into it, you can cleanse it with sage and create an altar. An altar is just a small table with a nice cloth, incense, any sacred items that you work with for meditation, crystals, pictures that inspire you of spirituality, anything. So creating an altar creates a spiritual focal point, especially if there's a very powerful crystal, or even a small quartz crystal is enough to create a focal point within your house. And that focal point becomes a point of light, because crystals can store and emit light. So all your prayers and intentions are going into the altar, into the crystals. So then the negative energies tend to stay away from that room, because it becomes a place of prayer and worship. So this is a very powerful practice to raise the vibration of your home.
And honestly, the excitement in this event is off the charts. Like, our Telegram group is going bananas. People are like, we've gone to the airport 2 hours early because we're not taking a chance with this one. Like, everybody is so excited. We are so excited. It just feels amazing. So the dance party on the first night, we're having an acoustic prayer circle on the beach. We're going to be dancing barefoot under a full moon on the beach. So we're airing that live. This would be on May 12th in the evening. So May 12th, there's a morning ceremony and there's a night event. And then the next day, we have the House of Ra dance party, the Ra Child debut. Our set, you guys, is fire. Like, this is the best set I've ever heard in my life. And I am not being boastful. I'm being so factual. It is, I've never heard better music.
To be very honest, after listening to our own music, we don't like other music. We only listen
we like other music,
but it's not our favorite. Our music is our favorite.
Yes. Well, to put it bluntly, yeah. So we've been having a really good time with creating our set and all of that. This set is out of this world, you guys.
It's gonna be a treat, because she took I was just telling EldoRa, she put balance into it. because there was something that was always missing. And after EldoRa, as she says, she added the fuck you into the set.
Yeah, like he's like, my music
It's
is
a badass
amazing.
set.
Oh, it's a badass
like,
set. Oh,
it's galactic and it's
so
badass.
good. It's so good.
So
What else? Yeah, so and then so the House of that will be aired live, and then we have the Christ consciousness activation on the next day that'll be aired live. So there's a bunch of things. Go to houseofra.com and make sure you set your there's like a link to join all the lives. 2 of them will be on YouTube, some of them will be on Vimeo.
and if you missed the live, don't worry, the replays will be up right away.
Yes, for the ceremony though, try to join live, and even for the dance party, because when we are in ceremony in dance together at House of Ra, we have, and we're going to be airing the entire cacao ceremony live, you guys. That's a very heart opening thing. So get your cacao, make yourself a drink, like get into ceremony with us, because this is very, very, very powerful. And you know, I said to the guides just before coming on, the guide said, don't forget to remind them to all create the energetic container. And the first visual I saw is, how do you do that? How do you do that? You do it by sending the event love. You do that by sending us love. You do that by saying, oh my God, not saying, oh, I'm not there, I'm not there. Instead, you step up as a warrior and say, and many of you are already doing this because I literally feel it. So many of you are doing this now. I've never felt this much support from you guys ever. The kind of support I'm feeling from you guys right now is like next level.
Right now, our audience is on fire.
Our audience, like everyone stepped into it, feels like they're warrior modes.
And we've been also guided to give group healings to our soul family. So whoever feels called to be included, we do we channel daily group healings for ourselves and our soul family. So all you need to do is intend yes in your heart to receive this healing. And we're creating very powerful structure where angels use their own power for the individual healings. So I'm not using my power.
And you know what? I'm really glad he said that, because this nudge has been coming for a while, even for our team, like the Office of Christ team. We were recently guided to start, because we're constantly clearing ourselves and we're moving up so fast and so high in our vibration that we need to keep the people in our vicinity also moving up with us. And that means
that was the download.
And that means that's our Office of Christ, which is our team. That also means it's our soul family. We all need to kind of vibrate at the same, we need to go up together. So recently, Siman was guided saying, guys, just start giving regular healings. Like when you do it for yourself, include the Office of Christ team in it. Keep removing the density. And they all loved it. They all felt it. They were in tears of gratitude saying, thank you. This is the best gift you can give us. And then the guide said, do it for the soul family as well. So for any of you who just want to be included in our healing, all you have to do in your heart is say, yes, my higher self is in charge. If my higher self thinks that's a good idea for me, I'm all in. And that way we can just keep riding this wave together. It's so important to all be in that same vibration, that same vortex. So yeah, send us your love, strengthen and fortify this field. It's a very powerful event, you guys. Very powerful. It is the most powerful frequency we've ever felt, we've ever experienced. And what we're being shown is that this is part of a much bigger plan. This is part of something huge. And even though we know, but we don't really know the grandeur, the magnitude of what's about to hit us or what's about to hit Earth. Everybody's involved, the angelic, the angels, the ascended masters, Yeshua, Metatron, Melchizedek, Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, Isis, Sekhmet, everybody, the lions, the Sirius B lions, Mary Magdalene, like everybody seems to be invested in this event. Ashtar is here for our galactic protection. Like we're so protected. The lions are here for our protection.
And recently I also made the post about this. While I was meditating, I was contacted by the United Collective of all of the councils of light in this universe. And they said, EldoRa and Siman, we are fully behind you. Anything that you need from us for support, just let us know and we're there for you. And I said, we love you guys, we honor you, we respect you, and thank you for your offer. But we do not wish for you to be behind us. We wish for you to be here with us at the NewEarth Festival. And you're all cordially invited to join us. And I was being shown all of this communication in my inner vision. And it was as if I was speaking to millions of leaders of light councils at the same time. And in my inner vision, when I said you are cordially invited to join us and we want you to
Oh,
be here with us and we want to physically feel your presence, or at least like spiritually feel your presence in a very tangible way, um, many of them had tears in their eyes. They were literally like as if ancient soul family that is also longing to reunite. So what I sense from them is that they're not cold, distant relatives who don't care about us. They're many of us are torn apart as light families, and we have to stay apart for thousands of years, and they miss the crap out of us. And I could feel their emotions and their longing to be with us, and it was a very beautiful moment. It brought tears to my eyes.
yeah, that was beautiful. A few days ago, so beautiful.
Yeah.
So yesterday I manifested this beautiful drum, which I'm going to play for you all right now. It's buffalo skin. This is actually a very sacred instrument, a very sacred drum. And the thing is, yesterday, this was actually, I borrowed it from somebody who's going to be a sound healer at the event, a beautiful guy named Gene Light. And I was going to borrow it just for the ceremony. And so he said, yeah, sure, come over, because he's also a star seed and he believes in the mission. Otherwise, he wouldn't just give this to someone. And then I got this home and I said, oh, it's too heavy for me to buy. I'm not going to buy it because we're traveling on suitcase to suitcase. And the guide said, Eldora, in my dream, the guide said, the drum found you. The drum found you. So this is your drum. And so I'm very happy to welcome this beautiful spirit into my life. And I feel called to drum, and then maybe after that you can lead the enforcement of the grid.
Fine.
All right, guys. So we're gonna drum. I'm setting the intent. I'm setting intentions as I drum. So closing your eyes, placing one of your hands on your heart, and perhaps the other palm on your belly as we connect the head brain with the gut brain, as we connect your heart with your gut, with your intuition, feeling this sense of power, this sense of connection, breathing in deep breaths and deep out breaths. Deep in breaths and out breaths. One last time together. Deep in breath. Hold and let it out. So I want you to imagine that every single one of us is gathered here today in a beautiful temple in the higher realms. Beautiful soul family gathered together in the fifth dimension where there's love, unity, togetherness, freedom. Feel the ease of this dimension that your light body is in right now. As you walk into this temple, you are guided to take a seat and form concentric circles with your soul family. So watch yourself taking your seat in this very sacred temple now. There is a certain sacredness in the air. There's a certain magic, a certain tangible angelic frequency that surrounds you. Place your right hand in your mind's eye, in your imagination, because all of this is happening. Place your right hand in your psychic vision on the back of the person sitting to your right. And now expand your heart chakra and connect with every single person in this room, sitting in sacred ceremony with you now. Beam this heart frequency of love, of appreciation, of gratitude to every single person in this room, in this space now. Connecting your hearts, connecting your higher hearts in this divine sacred mission of holding space, of being the space holders that you are for this divine event, the New Earth Music Festival, that is about to take place in Tulum, Mexico. Feel yourself creating an energetic grid, heart to heart, intention to intention, a powerful grid of light, encapsulating Team Light from the New Earth Music Festival. Stepping up, saying, I've got you, soul family. I've got this. We've got you. We are your guardians. Feel your aura expand as you embody your guardian role in these current times. Align yourself with the intention of this festival. We are all gathered here in sacred ceremony to co-create and to magnetize into our vortex 5D ascended new earth. Realities of great peace, great abundance, great joy, love, harmony, freedom, full expression, full embodiment, safety for our children, for our animals, for ourselves, community, also aligned to the intention that the New Earth Music Festival is really us carrying out our divine mission while having a lot of fun at it. The divine mission of anchoring the highest frequency of light from from the higher realms deep into the 5D crystalline grid of Mother Gaia. Align yourself to the intention that we are here to pull down, to basically raise our frequency so high that we can pull down the highest frequency, almost like a handshake of the heavens and the earth. Feel your aura expand into this frequency now. Guardians of the Blu-ray 144 frequency, activate now. It is time. Feeling the power, feeling the magnitude, feeling the expansion, feeling the enormity of the mission that is here in front of all of us right now. To anchor peace on planet Earth, to raise the vibration of planet Earth by raising our own vibration, to instill codes of abundance into planet Earth by working on our own lack and activating our own abundance, to raise the frequency of planet Earth by raising our frequency so that we can in turn help raise the planet's frequency. Realize right here, right now, that you are a beacon of light that has just lit up, and you are visible. Your light is visible even from the higher realms. All you got to do is see it. The only person that needs to see it is you, because your angels, your guides, they already see it. So affirm to yourself that as of today, I am done playing small. I am done being a victim. I am done complaining. And I take matters in my own hands. And I rise to the occasion as a warrior, as a guardian of the divine light. I am that I am.
And we're setting intentions for all of our angels to be present for the entire duration of this event. We invite the Ascended Master realms. We call upon God, the source of all creation, Prime Creator, to watch over us and create a protective bubble around us where anything less than love is left out. We call upon the Eye of Horus, the Eye of God, to be lowered upon our space for the duration of this event and shed light on all that is less than love and transmute it into the highest light.
May all disturbances, may all interferences not serving the light be kept away from this sacred container.
We call upon the heart of our beloved Mother Earth, and we ask her to raise the frequency of her heart into our space for the duration of this event and connect all of our individual hearts together into a unified frequency of unity consciousness based on love, friendship, respect,
Gratitude.
compassion, forgiveness,
And
equality.
And may we all continue to hold space for each other, not judge each other. May we all continue to hold space for each other while we work through our traumas, while we work through our healings, while we work through our triggers. May we lovingly hold space for each other and never judge each other, never be bitter to each other. Raising the frequency of this container.
We're charging this container with the golden light of Christ consciousness, the sacred Trinity codes, the gold codes, diamond codes, silver codes, and platinum codes. And
Sophia dragon codes.
Dolphins, whales,
Elementals, fairies, dragons.
the lions.
Whew, coming into
May
our
all
space.
these energies bless us with the highest frequencies for the duration of this event and beyond. May we heal all of our unhealed parts, bring everything back into balance and harmony. May we activate love within our hearts. May we start living from the beautiful space within our hearts that always guides us to our highest good. May we balance our heart with our mind in a complete union and marriage of the divine masculine and feminine within us.
And for those of you who are not physically coming to the event, set an intention to hold space for the 144. I think it's just 4 short of 144. We have 140 people coming, exactly, actually. 140 people, 140. So set an intention to hold space for every single one of us as we step into a very powerful frequency, to shoot up our frequency, to raise our vibration, to become an energetic match to do this sacred work. Hold space for us. We have flights, many of us, we have flights to take. We have so many challenges, hurdles that may or may not.
Send us your prayers and keep us in your loving thoughts.
Yes.
And
so let's take a moment to just add whatever intention flows from your heart into this space. And the most important thing, the most important transmission is for you to feel yourself, to see yourself, to really see yourself for what you are doing right now. It is that simple. You are the protectors, you are the guardians, you are the warriors, you are the blue rays, you are the 144 frequency. Rise. So take a moment to just feel the intensity of the intentions that we just set. Feel the love of the soul family that connects you right now in the sacred temple. Feel the beauty of being held in a space so loving, so unconditional. And also in a space where the only access key for entry is just being in your heart. Just being in our hearts, leaving our egos behind. See the beauty of this moment. And take a few deep cleansing breaths. And when you are ready, slowly pull your light body back into your body, into your current space on earth, wherever you are, in your room. I invite all my energy back to me now. I command all my energy from all dimensions, in all timelines, from all past, present, future, from all now moments. I command my energy to return to me now. And so it is. Inviting some movement, stretching, wiggling your toes and coming back to the moment.
I'm feeling very powerful energies around us right now.
Oh,
and I know
God.
because my back's like stiffening up. When
Whew.
your back's stiffening up, it's
It's
usually that
1:44 p.m.
energy running up your spine or coming down from your crown into your spine. So, and sometimes your chest feels heavy with this intense energy and you need to send it down to ground it. So always be aware of these body aches and pains. It's usually when the energy is trying to pass through you, and just if you just with your intention pass it through your body, the ache will be gone.
So I just wanted to say thank you all so much. This is extremely spontaneous. This whole thing was extremely spontaneous. Thank you for holding space with us. We love you so much. And Siman and I have been working our asses off, just like our team, every single member of our team. We've been working on all the, things to get to this point. And yesterday I said to Siman, I said, oh my God, now it's just 2 days more since we unite with Soul Family. And once we meet you guys, the density just lifts, everything changes, it becomes more play. So we cannot wait. You guys are our treat, just like the festival is your treat. So we're constantly healing each other, you guys. We're constantly raising each other. Just because we have the platform to talk on YouTube to you guys, it doesn't mean you're not doing half of the work. You're doing half of the work. We wouldn't be here if not for you. I think the guides really want you to really realize the magnitude of what you are doing. If 140 of you weren't saying, yes, we're going, I know many of you think you're coming to have a good time in Mexico, or maybe not. Like, you think you're going to have a good time, but many of you think that's all. That's not why you're coming. You're really coming. Yes, you're going to have a shitload of fun, but you're coming here to do God's work. And for every single one of you tuning into the ceremony, tuning into all the dance parties on the 3 nights and sharing space with us, setting intentions, sending us love. Do you know what you're doing? You're creating a grid so powerful around us and the festival that you're doing God's work. You are stepping up. And with all of us connected, with every single one of us connected, dark interferences, negative interferences, any of that, no disturbances, they don't stand a chance, because our light is so high. Our light is so high, my friends. Whew, thank you all. I love you all so much. Siman and I are actually checking out right now and heading to our hotel. It's actually, the shit's about to get real. We're literally leaving in a few minutes.
It's our first festival. Wish us luck.
It's our first festival, first of many.
I have to say, it's like the biggest event we've ever done, and we've never had our shit together more than this because of the Office of Christ.
Yes.
And I want to personally thank each and every member of the Office of Christ for really doing such a great job that literally like a week before the event, we literally were thinking like, whoa, where did all the tasks go? Like, it's all
everybody
done. Literally
stepping
like
it
checking
up
under the table, are there any more things to be done? And we were feeling so good.
We feel held, we feel supported,
Yeah.
perhaps for the first time in our lives.
Office of Christ members are our biggest warrior Blu-ray angels. They hold space for us like our defenders, and they have this inbuilt mentality to not let any problem
Stress come on
or
us.
stress come to
Yes.
us. So by the time they even mention something, they already tell us the solution.
I love you guys. I love you all, so many of you. And I feel that frequency in so many of you in our soul family. I really do. Even though we haven't met, I just feel it. I feel the frequency. Thank you all so much for being a part of this journey with us. Thank you all so much for holding space for us and with us. Thank you all so much for your love. And I'm getting emotional because I'm going to miss you.
We'll be together virtually.
I'm going to miss you guys. But you know what? We have all of our life, and we're not going anywhere, to connect, to meet, to hug, to dance, to party. So somewhere in the world, I cannot wait to see all of you guys, to celebrate Anchor Light, and have the time of our lives. Yesterday, somebody on the Telegram group is so funny. She said, I can't wait to hug the fuck out of everybody. I'm like, oh my God, our soul family speaks like us. She's like, I'm so excited to hug the fuck out of everybody. That's something I would say. Yeah, bye, everybody. I love you all so much. Thank you so much. This was amazing. I'm glad we got here, and it's 44 minutes. Perfect. Bye, everybody. Love you. See you soon at the live stream. And for those of you coming to Tulum, see you very soon.